Hey everybody, I am Shanita. Welcome back to another video. You can see that it is wash day. I don't have to do much explaining here. I have already shampooed and conditioned my hair. I am going to be using this brand new brand that I showed you guys last week, the Na-Trulyadabella. I couldn't say it last week either. All the details, of course, will be in the description box. Na-Trulyadabella. I have gotten so many products in, ones that I've bought, some that have been sent me, so many over the last few months. But as you know, my videos are coming slower. I just have not been able to record as much, and I'm not taking care of my hair as much. But when I got these particular products, I was so in awe and so happy about the ingredients. It was just like so appetizing. I just can't wait. So this kind of took the top spot, and I'm going to be using those today. I have the hair mask, which I told you guys about, and I have the leave-in, and there's a butter cream called Butter Fantasy, and there's a hair butter called Butter Veda. And so I will show you the consistency to all of these, but I thought I would come on and we could experience this together. I just took the tape off, and so here I am opening it for the first time. Oh, it's got my favorite scent, that fresh cotton, fresh laundry scent. Oh, very nice. No, nothing too sweet, nothing too pungent. Oh, this is perfect. I love this. I hope all of it is like that. So if you love that neutral, clean smell, you'll love this. So here's what it looks like. It's been sitting sideways, as you can tell, and so here I'll show you the consistency of it. Very rich, feels really good on. You know how I believe in a product and the way it feels. I can tell a lot from the first touch. And so this has water and aloe vera juice in it, and a load of other lusciousness. Blueberry butter, bihydramonium methyl sulfate, and cetyl alcohol. This feels great. So I am going to start applying this, and I'm not gonna lose this, honey. I'm using all of that, all of it. If you're curious why I have this plastic bag on, because my hair dries out so fast when there's no product on it. I keep this on to keep it moist. And so, especially in the heat, and applying product to dry hair is just a no-no. Okay, so here I am applying this. Melts down very well. Feels good on. Oh, already very smooth. Gliding on the hair. There's definitely some smoothing, slippery ingredients in the ingredients. I don't know whether that's slippery elm or one of those, but there's something. And we'll talk about that, like I say, a little later. Oh, child, I need to slow down. Y'all know how I can go through some DC. I had her to send me smaller containers because I just didn't want to use, I didn't want to waste product. You know how I get stuff and I use it a few times and then sometimes it ends up just sitting there. But the conditioner is one I should have told her I needed a full-size jar of. But as you can see, I'm gonna stop here. Very, very nice. A lot of slip. Feels good. Oh, I didn't show you, I also have the scalp oil. This is Nourish, the scalp oil. My scalp is super duper dry, so this is perfect. I am going to use the scalp oil to sit in my hair as I am deep conditioning. That way I don't have to put the oil on when I'm styling, because number one, I'll forget, and number two, I like to apply the heat to it so it can kind of really nourish my scalp. First 5 of this is, no, that's not it. Olive oil, avocado oil, which is infused with Ayurvedic powders and herbs, castor oil, hemp seed oil, aloe vera oil. So I'm going to, let's see what that smells like. it has a smell, but nothing, I don't think there's a fragrance in it. So it smells like oil, you know what I mean? It doesn't smell bad at all. But I was thinking, in case somebody wanted to know if it had some sort of fragrance to it, and it does not. I'm just gonna say it smells like oil. Love having this spout. Can get down in this scalp really, really good. And when you do this, don't forget all of the section. When you do this, you should, is this water or oil, child? I don't know. You should be able to feel this when you're rubbing it in. So you don't want too much, but you really want to be, because my scalp is so dry, I can tell what part of it actually has oil in it and what does not. This company is a sister duo. So it's two sisters going at it, starting their business. You know, we love to see that. And this conditioner has penetrated in very well. This part of my hair is the absolute most of the low porosity that I have. I always have trouble with product soaking into this. And this is gone, child. It is gone. Very nice. Okay, so that is what I'm gonna do. This is not gonna be a long video. I'm just gonna drop in to let you know every little step, and we'll get down to the nitty-gritty. I'll see you later. Okay, I am coming from rinsing out the deep conditioner, actually, and I've let this sat in here for a little time. Hopefully it's still wet enough for me to be able to continue. Yeah, still nice and wet. Okay, so I have this nice leave-in conditioner with this gorgeous little cap that locks this in place. I love this. Thank you so much. God bless you. And it's that kind you just snap out. Take that piece out for the pump. Nice feature. Very, very nice. We know how often stuff gets ruined in shipping. Okay, like this. This looks very, very creamy. Very smooth looking. Still feels really rich. Ooh, I love this. I love the way that feels. This has water, aloe juice, rosemary hydrosol, bihydroammonium methyl sulfate, and cetyl alcohol, and beet sugar extract as the first 5 ingredients. Okay, I don't really smell anything with the leave-in. Nothing, yeah, nothing to even say there's a fragrance in it. The deep conditioner went really well. I'll tell you all about it at the end. I'm trying to rush through this process before my hair dries. And once again, I'm in a hurry to go ahead and get it twisted up. You ever feel like your life just getting away from you? It's like, when's the last time I was able to just relax? That's the one thing I miss about COVID. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sorry. I miss having that downtime to be able to do so many things that I wanted to do. Learn the things I wanted to learn, take the time with the people that I wanted to take the time with. All right, so this is, I love this. This feels really, really good. Very, very soft and creamy. It's very moisturizing. Again, this is the low porosity part of my hair. I'm gonna let it sit in my hair for a little bit. I actually thought it was like more liquidy and that I was going to have to combine it with the buttercream, but this is moisturizing all by itself. So I don't feel like I need any more moisture at all. So in order to use both of them, what I'll do is do the cream on one side and the butter on the other side, because I think this leave-in can stand alone for sure. Very, very nice. My hair feels great. Good, very nice. Okay, so here's the buttercream. And if you can see this Don't be surprised you get this. It kind of looks like this. It doesn't look very smooth. You know how you get a product and it just looks very, very smooth. You can tell this is like a starter product, something that they, you know, are whipping up. Oh, it smells good. You know, handmade, that it's not, doesn't have that smooth texture in it. You see the texture of it? But I know that that does not affect the potency of the product. So we will see what it is like once I start twisting. But I'm going to put this back into these twists to try to preserve the moisture that is in there. And that by no means is a turnoff to me. I know when I decide to support small companies, they are just getting started and just figuring this whole thing out. They may figure that out sooner, maybe later, how to get that a little bit more smoother, like the leave-in. You see, it looks just very smooth. It looks just like a very high quality product. Very, very nice and smooth. And again, here's the buttercream. You can see it. And here is the Veda, the butter. So this is nice and smooth. It is like strictly just a butter product. Butter and oils. I didn't read this. Cocoa butter, avocado butter, kapuasu butter, castor oil, and safflower oil are the first 5 ingredients. I'm excited to use that. Oh, wow, am I excited about that. Okay, so you guys, I will come back perhaps as I am twisting and let you know, or I may just wait and tell you all about it at the end, because again, if I don't get this done quickly, I won't be able to do videos at all. So I'm not going to be able to take the time anymore like I used to. Not right now anyway. I'm not saying that that is forever, but for those of you who like all those detailed videos, sorry girl. You understand, I know you do. Yes, this leave-in is excellent. I love this. Anybody can use this. If it moisturizes and softens my coarse, dry hair, as dry as it was, honey, it can do anybody's. I had not touched my hair in almost 2 weeks when I just jumped in the shower. I didn't pre-poo. It had that crispy, dry feeling to it, and honey, I needed all of the moisture angels to be with me during this wash day. I was so praying that the deep conditioner was going to work for my hair and be moisturizing enough, and it was. So I will be back and I will continue this and we will see how this turns out. I'm excited to find out and I'm excited to share it with you. So I'll see you soon. Okay, so here I am back and I am really enjoying these results. A lot of the definition stayed locked in. A lot of it did. What I really like about this hair, before I get into the individual products, is my hair has this soft, it's soft hold to it. My hair is not super soft, but it has this gel-like hold to it that I feel like will lock in definition, and that is good for extreme weather, whether hot or cold. I feel like I would get these sort of results. So something is in it that is helping it to give it that, I don't want to say cast, to give it that hold so that I think I could go out in humidity with my hair down and not have a whole bunch of frizzies, you know what I mean? So let's talk about the individual products. I used another shampoo and conditioner, and I used their submerged hair mask, which you guys, I used all of. Now, I do not believe that this is their, I don't know, I can't say that for a fact. I don't think this is the original size of the mask. I think it is 8 ounces. But I used a lot of this because I use a lot of conditioner. I go from root to tip all over my hair. Like, it is my goal to get every hair strand covered. So of course that takes a lot of conditioner. Plus I got right about to the very end when I realized I really did have enough on my hair, and so I just went back and added the rest of it to my hair just to keep from keeping this container in the stash with just a little bit in it. I thought just go ahead and get rid of it. It's just too little left. So this I probably could have used normally twice. And again, this one is, I believe, like 6 ounces. And I think their regular products are 8 ounces. But really, really good DC. I really enjoyed this. This has a lot of the same ingredients in it that you find in most conditioners that is good for our hair. This has that blueberry butter in it, the aloe juice, there's sterile alcohol, panthenol. I think I read a lot of these from the beginning. I did not read them all. I'm seeing a lot here that I know I didn't mention, but it says you can apply this to wet or dry hair. And of course I did it to hair that was really damp. It wasn't really wet, but it wasn't dry. It had been sitting for a while, so it was damp, and it spread well. It had lots of slip. My hair was nice and conditioned when I took it out. It's what I would expect for a DC to do. They really, really did a good job with this. The leave-in conditioner, I used about this much, not quite half yet. But I enjoyed this a lot. This too has water and aloe juice in it. It has some great oils in it, some hydrosols, bihydramonium methosulfate, kapuasu butter. I think kapuasu butter being in a leave-in is new to me, maybe. I don't know why it's standing out. I could totally be wrong. But this stood out to me for some reason. I like this a lot. As you can see, this is sort of a thick product. You got to really kind of work at this. In fact, when I put this on my hair, I ended up having to take this off. I couldn't get it out with this, so I took it out and kind of beat it in my hand to put it on, which was fine. But it is thick, so if you don't like it really thick, then you could probably take a little bit out, mix a little bit with water or aloe juice in another container, or take the top off and get it out of here. Nice and thick, just like I like it though. As long as it is hydrating for me, I don't mind the leave-in being thick. I'm all about hydration, and this did give me this alone. I actually added, now that I think about it, I didn't use this alone. I feel like I put a little bit of oil in my hand and put this on top to just kind of smooth it out and mix it with. In hindsight, probably would have been better if I had done that with oil or aloe juice and not in oil. I mean, if I had done it with water or aloe juice and not in oil, but I definitely remember doing that. I put a little bit of oil in my hand and I took this and put it with it and then rubbed it together before I smoothed it on. I don't know. I can't even describe what happened, the reason I did that. Maybe it was, I don't know. I don't know if it was the way it felt. Y'all, I don't remember. You may find that if you use the product by itself, you'll see. I just can't recall why I did that. I don't know if it was just one of those moves. I do crazy stuff like that sometimes. Just my mind will get to wonder, I wonder how this will work. And I'll just do it just for the heck of it. In fact, I don't even think I did it for the entire head. So just scratch the whole thing. But very nice, thick leave-in that you can also use year-round because it has everything in it that you need for leave-in. Good, penetrating, nourishing ingredients to give your hair that really, really good hydrating base for your hair. If you have, say, type A, type 3A, type 3B hair, then you probably will want to actually use this and combine it with a little bit of water in a separate container, or you will not use anywhere near the amount that I used. I actually believe I completely overused this. You know how I am about setting my base in hydration and going ham on the DC and the leave-in, and I may have used too much of this. That may be why I got a lot of hold with this. That's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. I used the Nourish Scalp Oil on my hair prior to twisting. I went through each section and rubbed this in. I love this. I could feel exactly where it was and was able to really rub it in. It has acai berry oil, pumpkin seed oil, olive, passion fruit, mustard oil, hemp seeds, some great oils. I'm going to put this into my bathroom as my little weekly growth oil for the next few weeks or so, because this has some really good oils in it. There's Pocassi seed oil, meadow foam seed oil, there's aloe vera, castor oil, and it has Ayurvedic herbs and powders in it. So getting a little strength, getting a lot of nourishment and a lot of moisture in that for my scalp. Now, I said that I was going to use the hair butter, the hair cream on one side of my head, and then the hair butter on the other side. I did not do that. I ended up using both all over my head. So here is the buttercream in the container, which we cannot see. Maybe a little bit there. But I'm going to show it to you. I wish I could get this to, let me see if I can focus a little better. Okay, so I really want you to see kind of the texture of this so that you can be warned. I think this is the one I told you about before. It goes on really well, but when you look at it, you can tell that it is handmade. It is not whipped very smoothly. And I don't know a whole lot about what different ingredients will do. So I don't know if something else could make it smoother or if there's something in it that won't make it smooth. I'm not sure. That did not affect the efficacy of products. I just know some people are very picky, and I want to make sure that you know that it looks like it was handmade. It just doesn't look very smooth, but it feels amazing. Here is it in the lid. And here it is. So you see, it's very soft. Very buttery and soft. Love this. This totally could have been a styler by itself. As you can see how I am not able to rub that in. So it's not like a lotion that's filled with water that you're just going to rub and it's going to evaporate. This you can put on top of a leave-in. It will totally seal in moisture by itself. Most of you will be able to use this alone. Yes, that is a great demonstration for showing you something that is not watered down. This has nice, rich products in it and not just a bunch of water. But that smoothed on very well. It feels incredible on your hair. It actually, I can still feel it on my hand. It's that kind of product that leaves the moisture behind. It has bihydroammonium methyl sulfate, water and aloe juice. It has cocoa butter, mango butter, avocado butter, burdock root, castor oil, argan oil, jojoba oil, there's pumpkin seed oil, burdock root hydrosol, and then preservatives, and there is fragrance, colloidal oaks, some natural plant-based preservatives, and incredible ingredients. So leave-in and this alone, you can get great hair. You can get fabulous hair. I kind of wish I had went ahead and just tried this on one side, but I wanted hair. Y'all, it's too hot. I'm not doing a whole lot of hair these days, so I wanted results that was gonna keep my hair defined and moisturized for the week. So I used a little bit of this. I would say on each section maybe 3/4 of this, and then I put the butter on top. So I put the buttercream in and kind of combed it through, and then added a little bit of the butter on top of there. Now this butter is going to be fantastic for the winter time. It is a very rich butter, as you can see. It is not super soft. So this is why I got so much great hold. It uses butters that give you hold. So anytime your butter can do this and just kind of comes out in this form, then you know If there's hole in the jar, it's definitely gonna hold your hair. So this smooths down into a nice oil, but there's still that layer of protection that stays on there that definitely seals in the moisture. So you can see here and here where the product is. See how nice and nourished it looks, my hand alone. So that is exactly how my hair looked. I'm gonna rub the rest of this into my hand. I had the nice juiciest twist for 3 whole days. It got looking raggedy in the roots because of me sweating and working out, and that was the reason I ended up taking it down. I just don't like it when it starts to get all dry and raggedy like that. So I decided to go ahead and take it down. And you can wear it too long that you can lose the moisture in it. Not likely if you twist it and keep it twisted. That is a great way to keep moisture inside your hair, but even you can do that for too long and lose it, and I did not want to do that. The combination together, the amount of leave-in I used, the buttercream I used, and the butter, what for me was the ticket. If you have coarse, dry, thick hair, I would recommend the way that I did it, all 3, because it really gave me some great results. Nice and defined. It's not super duper soft at all. It almost feels like, I don't know what in it that gives it this strengthening feel, like it has something in it that provides a little hold. Not a gel, because it's not a cast, but it's just not super soft, which I like this time of the year. So for those of you who have asked me, what can I use on top of my moisturizer so that when I go outside, my hair does not fluff out and I end up with an air fro? You want something that give you these kind of results. You can have soft, moisturized hair without it being not so mushy soft, because mushy soft, it's definitely not going to hold up in humidity. It's just not. So I was not expecting that. I was expecting the mushy soft with this, and that kind that was going to be so soft that when I went outside I was going to lose it. But I can tell that just by feeling this, I'm not going to lose it. The way I've played it, as long as it's been down already, this is going to stay. This is going to stay till wash day. I will go in and use the scalp oil again over the next week, probably 1 or 2 times to oil my scalp. But y'all, this butter feels incredible. They did not say here that this butter can be used on the skin. It says damp or dry hair, roots to ends, for continued moisturized hair, but it feels amazing on my hand. And you know how I like a good butter, hair butter, that I can also use on my body. And this has all natural ingredients. Again, it doesn't say that, but I certainly would risk it. This has cocoa butter, maru butter. It has coconut oil, olive oil, avocado oil, kapuasu oil, pumpkin seed oil, sweet almond oil, castor oil, safflower oil. Like, it just, that is what made me want to open this past wash day. The ingredients alone, just from reading this, was like, oh my gosh, every luscious, amazing ingredient they could find, it is all in here. So be sure you go and get you some. Do I recommend these? Absolutely. I enjoyed every single bit of it. I used probably all of them too heavy, except the buttercream and the mask. I felt like once I got that leave-in in, it was moisturized enough. It felt good enough that I didn't feel like I had to use a whole lot of styler. Now, if I had not used so much leave-in, then maybe I'd feel different. But the hair butter and the hair cream, I probably used less of than anything else. So I really went in with everything else, and I would say that I'm gonna come back and show you at the end of the week what it looks like, but y'all know me. I'm gonna go ahead and edit this and get it over with, and so you hardly ever get a chance to see how long it lasts. But from now and the time I do get it edited, I will kind of put in there about how long it lasted, at least up to that point, because I'll probably still be wearing it while I'm editing it. But I'll let you know how many days it did. But what do you guys think? What do you think? What I will say too is I ended up putting a little bit of shine spray on top of it. I felt like my heavy-handedness gave it a little bit of a dull look, and so my overusing the products has just kind of got it built up, and so it's just not quite as shiny as it was initially. But again, I did that. I think, no thinking, I totally overdid the products, and that's why I got built up. But loving the results, absolutely loving the results. I did find out that this is a sister duo who have gotten together and started their own brand. You know, I love that. I love being able to support them and being able to bring them to you to let you know who they are and what they're doing. So go and take a look at their website. The first order, you will get 20% off. The prices are already completely reasonable. Completely reasonable. I would have bought these at regular price. Y'all have never heard me say that. Never. I would have bought these at regular price. That extra 20% off is going to be really cool. So go to their website and sign up for their emails, and you will get a 20% off code. And I cannot wait to see what you get and what you think. There are a few of you I already know are going to try it because you got that junky system in you like I do, and you just can't help yourself. So be sure that you go to our Facebook page and post it so that I can see it, and I want to know what you think. So that is it. You guys, you can follow them on Instagram if you have any questions. Their website, their email, and their Facebook is all on the products, so you can probably find that at the website as well. And go and check them out and let me know what you think. If you have any questions for me regarding anything I said in the video, then drop those below, and I will see you guys down in the comments when we chat further. I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you're taking care. Enjoy. Bye.